Hello everyone. In this series, we're going to highlight the changes in America using some of my personal experiences mixed with stories I've heard from other people. Then we'll see how these experiences might play out in today's world. Today's story is based on one of my personal experiences. Man, that was pretty cool that we beat those guys out of a case of beer and stickball. What do you say we take a pause for the cause right now?
Barney, what's going on here?
Well, I don't know, Andy, but I think we should just go to Aunt B's and have some apple pie.
Oh, come on, Barney. This should be fun.
Oh, okay, as long as we get some pie afterwards.
Hello. What's going on here, boss?
Good evening, officer. My friend threw something out of the car, so we came back to get it.
Well, why are you throwing stuff out of the car when you got a garbage can right here?
He threw it out of the car because that garbage can is full.
Yeah, full? Full with ice and beer, I'm guessing. If I were you guys, I would get in that van and I would get my asses out of here. Oh yeah, and I don't think I'd ever come back.
Oh, come on, Andy. Let's lock them up.
Hey, Barney. Lock who up? I don't see anybody over there. Hey, Barney. Get the assault weapons ready and release the drones. Let's blow this shit up.
Andy, do you think we need nuclear weapons?
Oh, come on, Barney. Be real. Just lay down some cover fire while I take a look.
Andy, okay, I'll shoot first and ask questions second. Stop right there, we'll shoot.
Okay, officer, please don't shoot. We're just hanging out drinking some beers.
Okay, put your hands up or we'll shoot your asses.
Roger that, Andy, I got you. Kiss their asses goodbye.
Okay, Barney. I guess you solved that problem. Let's head to Aunt B's and get some apple pie.
I want to make it perfectly clear that I understand that we need a police force. It seems to me the problem is a lot of towns are buying equipment and are hiring overqualified people they don't need. Then they have to generate funds to pay for this. These assets are military and should be used to protect the country and not used in towns where people are not a threat to the government. Questions we should be asking are, why don't our borders have this type of security? Where was this type of security when it came to our capital? Why isn't this money being used to help people instead of using it to kill people? Why are towns hiring combat-trained personnel to serve and protect communities? Why are communities buying army surplus to protect us? The police have to go back to their original job of serving and protecting us. We have to get help for people who are struggling. We have to stop worshiping money and start caring about each other. The police are not the problem, but the people who make the decisions are. Let's make sure people remember the way it could be by telling these stories. It shows that there's hope and we don't have to accept the lie that this is for our good. Does this feel good to you?
Way back in 2010, this little town under band, we were touring America then. North and south, up and down the east coast, hard, fun, tough, and there are things you remember most. In a New Jersey town, a friendly voice called out like a familiar sound, took us on into their home, the mighty ever-loving Bumpskey radio and TV show. Mighty ever-loving Bumpskey radio for us, helping people shine. Throughout bands like us, you've given of your time. We all thank you and wish you so well. Bumpskey, happy 25. Bumpskey, happy 25. Bumpskey, happy 25. Happy 25, Bumpskey.
The very lovely and talented Marte from the On Fires. Marte, what's up? How you all doing? Everybody good? Good? I hope so. Ah, yes. Anybody see the State of the Union address last night? I saw part of it. Probably about over an hour of it. You should keep in touch with what's going on in the world. Make your own opinions. Don't let anybody decide for you what's going on or what's right or what's wrong or any of those things. Please make your own decisions. And if you don't agree with somebody, it doesn't mean that you can't be friends with them. It just means that on a couple of things you don't agree. Do we all have to really agree on everything? Is that something? Is that like a requirement? I know a lot of people are like, you're a racist if you don't agree with me, and, you know, it's ridiculous. I don't think we all have to agree. I think it's perfectly fine if you have different views than me. But I could still hang with you, especially if you like music. Because then we could just bond over music, right? I'm trying. I'm still out here trying. And you know, I know a lot of people are like, oh, Jerry, you think it's so easy. Hey, dudes, I'm out in the world every day. I'm out in the world every single day, hustling, working, trying to make a living, can't afford to live. I'm doing it. Just like you are. Just like you're doing it. So I know exactly what's going on. So don't think I don't. Struggling with you. Don't be fooled by all this. All this. Don't be fooled. It's nothing. And in fact, I'm looking at my shirt. I got Ramapo College on. I was a chef at this college. I really liked the job. I really liked a couple of the people that I worked with. And then this guy, Lionel, came after me because I wouldn't lie about stuff, and I would tell the truth to the bosses at work. And he was the head of the union, which was a minority union. It was chefs and people who work in restaurants, and you've been to a restaurant. Not a lot of white guys work in restaurants. You know, very few, unless it's like some guy like Gordon Ramsay and he owns the restaurant. Most of the people that work in restaurants are not white guys. So I was working in the kitchen. Maybe trying to think now. Maybe there was like 3 other white guys that worked in the kitchen. And this guy didn't like the fact that I would tell the company what was going on. So he told me, he said to me, listen, I'm going to make sure that you're gone. I'll be here long after you. I go to Haiti every summer because the college would cut down on staff in the summer. And if you worked for the college and you were in the union and you had enough seniority, there was a possibility that you could have the whole summer off. Perfect job, right? So you worked August, September, October, November. Then you had off like a whole month in December. And then January, February, March. Then you had off spring break. And then maybe the beginning of April, college ends, March, I don't know, somewhere around there. And then you had May, June, July, and you had to be back. So you had 3 months that you could go home. So he would go home to Haiti, take all the money that he earned, and take it home to Haiti. He also drove a cab. And he told me, all the money I earn, I bring back to Haiti. I don't spend any money here in America if I don't have to. And eventually he got his way. And, you know, so this is what we're dealing with in this country, where families that have been here for a long, long time are being squeezed out of their own country. And that's why people are so upset. And maybe so defensive. Because we're literally being squeezed out of the country that our relatives died to protect. Or just served. My uncle served, my dad served. I think my uncle during World War II, my dad, I think during the Korean War. I don't think either one of them saw action, but they served. And now I feel like I'm being squeezed out of my own country. Like I don't belong here anymore. Something wrong with that. I don't know. Something's wrong. Something's terribly wrong, Neil. I don't have that queued up, but it would be a good one to have queued up right now. But I don't have something's wrong, something's terribly wrong. Unfortunately. Nothing there. How could that be? How would that be, Jerry? Let's go there. There we go. All right. So what are we doing? All right, let's do this. I feel like an unusual guy, and this is Dave Haywood, DaveHaywood.com, I think. You know, since I've been keeping up on things and trying to do the right thing and be more informative, let me see if it is DaveHaywood.com. And if it is, that antebellum guy must have gave it up because he had it. Let's see. DaveHaywood.com. Let's see. Nothing. What if I do DaveHaywood.net? Net. Nothing. How about if I do DaveHaywoodMusic.com? Nothing. So what's up with that? I know I saw a Dave Haywood website at one point. Let's see. Dave Haywood. I know there was a Dave Haywood website. Yeah, Dave and Woody, right? Yeah, I got the whole Dave and Woody thing. I know about Dave and Woody. Let's see. Dave Haywood. Love Source Music. Followed by Scotty and else. Dave Haywood Facebook, YouTube, Dave-Haywood.com. There you go. Look at that. Dave-Haywood. I wonder if one of his kids did this for him. Because when I originally had met Dave, he was not a computer guy. How's that? Dave was not a computer guy. So I wonder if one of his kids did this. So here it is. Here's Dave's website. Dave-Haywood.com. That's how you can get to it. And he's got home and about and contact and... Are his gigs up here? He's got his Facebook. TikTok. Dave's run. Dave was doing some marathons for a while. I don't have TikTok. I don't do TikTok. About Dave. A little about page. So what do you say we play Dave? I'm pretty sure Dave is still up on Bandcamp. If you go to Bandcamp, you can help out Dave by buying some of his stuff over on Bandcamp. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to do something called Unusual Guy. And there's a whole bunch of versions of the song floating out there. But this was the official version that Dave eventually released. I think about 3 or 4 years ago. Dave Haywood, Unusual Guy. I'm pretty sure he's playing all the instruments. Nothing playing, yeah? How dare you?
I used to think I'd never get my way.
No?
I had no weapons in my early days. Now I can reach into my bag of lies. For every
let's try
bucket
again.
that I
Unusual Guy.
hypnotize.
Oh, looks like it is playing somewhere. But I'm not hearing it. Oops, sorry I talked over it. Here we go. Take 2. Dave Haywood, Unusual Guy, without Jerry talking over it.
I used to think I'd never get my way. I had no weapons in my early days. Now I can reach into my bag of lies. For every puppet that I hypnotize. She said, you are such an unusual guy. And I've got to have you, but I don't know why. I want to love you every way all night tonight. I am a demon of a certain kind. I step inside you and I play with your mind. I've got no conscience and I've got no control. Don't let me near you or I'll take your soul. She said, you are such an unusual guy. And I've got to have you, but I don't know why. I want to love you every way all night tonight.
unusual guy. And let's do something live from the living room because I love live music. This is Flow, MVDW. Live from the living room.
Sky above you strips bare old tree. Days start getting shorter. She always seems to be. Yeah, well, she's taking me high, she's smacking me low. Candle burn down, drip. Taking me high, she's smacking me low. And the candle burn out and drip to Mexico. Baby, we can make it. We drive the whole night through. Think we shouldn't be going. Done all we can do. But you'd always be reaching out with bright lights. I'd be staying even. Don't see too well at night. Yeah, well, she's taking me high, she's smacking me low. We start losing speed 10 miles from Mexico. She's taking me high, she's smacking me low. We start losing speed 10 miles from Mexico. Once I had the power, back when I was free. Once I spent 1,000,000 miles beneath the searing heat. Slowly I am creeping, cracks and crevices. And every day I'm sleeping, you find me harder to resist. She's taking me high, she's smacking me low. The candle burn out, drip to Mexico. She's taking me high, she's smacking me low. We start losing speed 10 miles from Mexico. She's taking me high, she's smacking me low. One day I'll be free again in Mexico.
MVDW, live from the living room. And let's do some Daydream on Autopilot.
You treat me like I'm special, like everybody else. And you're so sweet, but I've been disillusioned. Do you know what you want? And do you even care? It's just convenient, 'cause I've always been there. You promised me that day that things would never end this way, but still I see that look in your eye. You got something to say, you better make it known today, otherwise it's time to step aside. Time to step aside. Are you maybe just unsure? Don't wanna think about it. Sometimes you're my best friend or an imposter, and you act like you want me till there are other things you see, and then I soon become the farthest thing from your mind. You promised me that day that things would never end this way, but still I see that look in your eye. You got something to say, you better make it known today, otherwise it's time to step aside. Are you gonna fess up or give up the game? You gotta pick something, 'cause it's just gonna stay the same. You promised me that day that things would never end this way, but still I see that look in your eye. You got something to say, you better make it known today, otherwise it's time to step aside. You promised me that day that things would never end this way, but still I see that look in your eye. You got something to say, you better make it known today, otherwise it's time to step aside. Time to step aside. Yeah.
Step aside. That's Daydream on Autopilot. That's from the archives here at the Bumpskey Show. Gathering up music for 25 years. The longest running music, art, and culture show on the internet. And just proving it all the time. Played some Ali Handel video from 2001. Had Ali on the show in 2001. I don't know what I have to do to prove that I'm the longest running show on the internet. I need you guys. I need you guys to help me tell the world that the Bumpskey Show is the longest running show on the internet. Over 25 years. There was a point in time where I missed like 2 months, 3 months tops. But 25 years plus of broadcasting on the internet. Pretty good. Pretty good. Sometimes 6 days a week, 7 days a week, 3 days a week, 1 day a week, but always broadcasting. Always trying to spread music, art, peace, love, sanity, common sense. Trying to spread it all. Spreading it all. It always boils down to one thing, though. It always boils down to... Are you okay? Oh, look at that. We got a double play going on.
And I want to introduce my amazing band, because without them,
Are you okay? It was a bad time. Hey, grab your things and get out of here. It's a bad day, don't be sad. It's a bad night, don't be shy. It's a bad dream. Your tears all on me. I have a lot of things to say. I have a lot of things to cry. Let's don't pray. I have a lot of things to say. I have a lot of things to cry. Let's take away. Hey, I am here making a bad dream. Hey, I can say your light surrounds me. It's a bad day, don't be sad. It's a bad night, don't be shy. It's a bad dream. Your tears all on me. I have a lot of things to say. I have a lot of things to cry. Let's don't pray. I have a lot of things to say. I have a lot of things to cry. Let's take away. Let's take It's a bad day. It's a bad night. Don't be shy. It's a bad day. It's a bad night. Everything's gonna be alright.
Scorsese. Are you okay? Well, I hope so. I hope you feel good. That's right.
I really like it 'cause it makes me feel so good. There's a whole lot of people trying to mess with your mind. When you were just a little child, they filled you in with every sin they could find. for sure. Does it feel good, baby? Tell me, how does it feel? Does it feel good, baby? How does it feel? Oh yeah. All these judgments you're hearing, don't let them get you down. Every generation carries something new to turn this world around. Don't you believe what everybody's laying on you? Have a little faith and find your way. Does it feel good, baby? Tell me, how does it feel? Does it feel good, baby? Baby, how does it feel? I really like it 'cause it makes me feel so good, all the time, so fine. I really like it 'cause it makes me feel so good, all the time, so fine. I woke up this morning, looked around, and what did I see? A whole lot of people rising up just like me. Don't be afraid, you're not alone. Every one of us is going home. Does it feel good, baby? Tell me, how does it feel? Does it feel good, baby? Baby, how does it feel? So good. Does it feel good, baby? How does it feel? All the time, so fine. Does it feel good, baby? How does it feel? All the time, so fine. I really like it 'cause it makes me feel so good, all the time, so fine. I really like it 'cause it makes me feel so good, all the time, so fine. I really like it 'cause it makes me feel so good.
Issa Cups, they were good friends with Bob Weir, so sending out condolences. This is, How Are You? Passengers Unknown. How are you?
I'm doing well, how are you?
I can't seem to get away. Yeah, 'cause when you fall into me, and take my hand and hold me, will you fall into me? And take my when you fall into thee, and take my hand and hold me, will you fall into me, and take my hand, take my
I don't know what happened. I guess you hung up on me. Tried calling you back, but obviously you went to voicemail. So if you could, hit my line again, it'd be nice. Love you. Mwah.
Passengers Unknown. How are you? Before that, we heard Ace of Cups, Feel Good. And we started it off with Scorsese. Are you okay? Scorsese from Brazil. Ace of Cups from San Francisco area now. I think some of them are residing in Hawaii and who knows. But the music's living here at the Bumpskey show. It has been for a while. Passengers Unknown new to the show this week. Scorsese's been on the show, I don't know, maybe 5 years. Ace of Cups, probably about the same. Sounding good. But I will say this. I don't think I'm ready to go yet. So, nobody's watching live other than Bumpskey. It's just me and Bumpskey listening to some music, so I think I'm going to play just a couple of more songs and then I'll get out of here. If anybody does watch the show, thank you very much. I appreciate it. If you happen to listen to it on iHeartRadio or Spotify, Amazon Music, I'm probably forgetting a couple. I know I am. I think Apple, it's up on Apple, I think. iTunes. I think. I'm not sure about the iTunes. Just search for The Bumpskey Show. Wherever you get your podcasts. YouTube. It's over at YouTube. The video is at YouTube. And we're going to do a couple more before we get out of here. That's what I'm thinking. So here we go.
Drugs are great. Drugs make me strong. Drugs make me smart. Drugs make me feel good. Drugs make me cool.
You believe that crap? Huh? You believe all that stuff they're handing you about drugs? You want to believe in something? How about yourself? Don't do drugs.
Live, we'll get them all to the station, group of guys in an old cutlass.
the band Rough and Tumble. Performing the song called Rough and Tumble. Let's do Ariel. This one's going to be called 73. Ariel.
This train is moving on a midnight run. This V-dub cruising ain't the fastest gun. T2 power breaking down. We're gonna make it to the next town. Pick you up in my time machine. I'll take you back to 73. California dreaming and the Memphis blues. Home on the highway, it's the life I choose. Tiger collar, little jumpsuit. I was born with different roots. Pick you up in my time machine. I'll take you back to 73. 73, 73. Who I am and always be. Come with me, ride the magical bus of We don't need no time machine. All we need's my 73. 73 is who I am and always be. Come with me, ride the magical bus of This train is moving on a midnight run. This V-dub cruising ain't the fastest.
Ariel 73. That got me all nostalgic now. 1966 Riviera Camper. 1970 Soylent Run. 1971. 1974. And 73. That's Ariel. Here's Ariel's website. Ariel's friends with Brian May. Interesting enough. Right. So I'm feeling all nostalgic, so how about some Change the World? Brian Coyne. Let's change the world, everybody.
When I was a young boy, my father said to me, never take for granted your gift of liberty. Remember all the people who suffered for your rights. Ask the Lord for courage should you ever have to fight. the state. Focus on identity, and all you get is hate. Celebrate, stop the hate. You gotta work it out and live to congregate. Collaborate, you gotta change the world and make it celebrate. Stop the hate. You gotta work it out and live to congregate. Collaborate, you gotta change the world and make it better. Why, tell me why, when I open up my eyes, I see violence all around. And watching the news, yeah, I always get the blues. All this fighting gets me down. People in high places who cannot get their fill, they must divide the races, no matter who gets killed. It's all about more power, prestige and control. They'll offer you protection in exchange for your soul. Celebrate, stop the hate. You gotta work it out and live to congregate. Collaborate, you gotta change the world and make it celebrate. Stop the hate. You gotta work it out and live to congregate. Collaborate, you gotta change the world and make it better. You gotta change the world and make it better. You gotta change the world and make it better. You gotta change the world and make it better.
What makes us strong is not the diversity, it's actually the unity. What makes us strong is not the differences, it's actually the harmony. What makes us strong is, can we bring people from different backgrounds and combine them when actually those backgrounds are not as important? E pluribus unum. It means out of many, one.
Celebrate, stop the hate. You gotta work it out and live to congregate. Collaborate, you gotta change the world and make it celebrate. Stop the hate. You gotta work it out and live to congregate. Collaborate, you gotta change the world and make it celebrate. Stop the hate. You gotta work it out and live to congregate. Collaborate, you gotta change the world and make it celebrate. Stop the hate. You gotta work it out and live to congregate. Collaborate, you gotta change the world and make it better. You gotta change the world and make it better. You gotta change the world and make it better. You gotta change the world and make it better.
Brian Coyne, check Brian out. Let's change the world. This is Neil Fox, the real NeilFox.com. That's Neil Fox's website. I love Brian Coyne's video because it looks like the 1960s and everything goes in circles, right? So what's going on now is what was going on in the 1960s. So we're not going ahead, we're going back.
I heard the terrifying news today. The lady said that I was full of hate. She said our history would die away. She said that we were never really great. And then she said I'd never be her brother. That we would have to pay for what we've done. That we could never learn to live together. And life would be much better when we're gone. Oh, tell me what you see. Oh, are you a slave or are you free? We must open up our eyes long before we turn to dust. 'Cause the blind will never see good enough. Then someone said it's in our DNA, embedded in us from the very start. He told us how he struggles to this day, and many thought he spoke right from the heart. Then once again the lie was resurrected. Then once again they showed us how to hate. And once the blind will never see the good enough. Won't you tell me what you see? It's not hard to see the good in all of us.
Neil Fox. TheRealNeilFox.com. The Good in Us. There you go. I wonder if I'm in like SAG-AFTRA now that I've been in a video. Can I vote for the Grammys now because I'm in a song? I'm sure Neil is in SAG-AFTRA, GAFRA. I wonder if I can now vote for a Grammy now that I'm in this song. I'll have to ask him. Hey Neil, can I vote in the Grammys now? Get back to me in 20 years. Right? Hey. There you go, Neil Fox, The Good in Us. Before that, Brian Coyne, Change the World. Will you please change the world? I'm waiting. I'm begging you. Somebody change the world. We also did Ariel 73. And we started it off with Rough and Tumble doing Rough and Tumble. Gene Simmons with an old Rock Against Drugs. I played that for all the prescription drugs now. That's why I played it. Weed is now legal in a lot of places, and now all there is on TV are prescription drug ads. So, Gene Simmons, just reminding you, even though they tell you you'll feel good and it'll be good for you, and if you don't need it, don't take it. If you can tough it out, tough it out. Because they're just going to give you shit that is eventually going to kill you. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, and it may make you feel better. But while it's making you feel better from one thing, it's killing something else. And there's no return from that. So it's like, I got it. My skin's a little itchy. They deal with the little itchy skin. Otherwise, you'll be losing a kidney or something. Would you rather a little itchy skin or no kidney? I think I'll take a little itchy skin. Don't buy into all those ads. Although they look nice and it sounds great and you won't see anything for a year. Yeah, because you'll be dead. That's why you won't see anything for a year. Possibly. It's a possibility. It's a possibility it could do something to a lot of things in your body. Just take a look at all the side effects of everything. That's why your best bet is just take the minimal amount of stuff that you need. So your skin's a little itchy, so your stomach hurts. I'll tell you, I found if you have like Crohn's or any kind of stomach illness, THC is probably the best thing for you. Truly. All right. Anyway, nobody cares what I got to say, so let me just say one more thing and I'll get out of here. Everybody, I don't know, got to mellow out. We got to learn how to care about each other and take care of each other and love each other and respect each other. And, you know, I know you're going to say, Jerry, that's difficult. So how about this? You do one thing at a time. You learn how to respect people. And then once you respect them, they don't have to agree with you. They don't have to agree with you. You just respect them for who they are, for being a person. Not because they agree with everything you say or do. And then once you respect them, it'll be easier to care about them. Because it's like, well, dude, you know, we don't agree on everything, but I do respect you. And I care about you, so I'm not going to run you over with my car. Because I respect you as a human being. And I do see you standing right in front of my car. So I'm not going to run you over with it. Right? So that's caring about somebody. So that's respecting somebody and caring about somebody. And then once you work that out, where you respect people, and then if you see them standing in front of your car, you don't run them over because you care about them. Or you don't, you know, drive towards them. Or just drive, period. Because who knows who you might hit. Then that's respecting and caring. And then once you respect and care, the next step would be if that person needed some help and you took care of them. Hey, I broke my leg. I need help getting into the car. Sure, no problem. So now I respect you. I care about you. I took care of you. I might learn to love you. And it could be in a physical way, or it could be in a way that two human beings love each other. Love you, man. I love you, man. Just like that. Very simple. And it may take steps. You might not go from, hi, how you doing? I love you. I understand that. Like I said, I've been burnt by a lot of people. But you got to keep on trying. You can't give up. There are good people out there. Just don't expose yourself so much. Right? All right. Tonight, peace, everybody. Peace, everybody. And always remember and never forget.
Chicken parm time.
It is chicken parm time. Yes, it is.
Get busy living or get busy dying. That's goddamn right.
Peace.
If you could stand for our national anthem, that would be fantastic. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars for the land of the free and the home of the brave. God bless the USA.